On September 18th, Dominica was ravaged by Hurricane Maria. The lush rainforests, which dominated much of the island, are no more. The once unspoiled nature lover's paradise now described as a valley of desolation. In this special report, Dominican national Sawana Fabien recalls her Maria experience and tells of plans to restore her once beautiful country to its former glory. Dionne Baptiste reports.
When I called my friends down in Roseau, which is the southern part of the island, I asked them about the weather. They said, you know, everything was looking so nice and stuff. And I remember I was just joking all day about, you know, the weather or about hurricanes or whatever.
That soon changed. With swooping winds and torrential rainfall, Maria announced her presence on the island. Sawana says it was the longest night of her life.
I have never been more scared in my life. I remember seeing my neighbor's roof being blown away and them rushing at the back to come in. I remember trying to open the door so that they could come in, and when we tried to close our door could not close properly because it had already been soaked with water. It was torture, and we had to try to bail out water while and that was about 10 o'clock in the night. We were bailing out water.
Through the mercies of God, Sawana says hers was one of approximately 5% of the houses left with a roof after Maria. She was moved to tears when she ventured outside for the first time after the hurricane. Gone was the lush greenery she was used to. In its place, vast nothingness.
This was outside. Houses were broken apart, roofs were gone, galvanized on the hills, clothes, and just a whole bunch of debris and trees, and my God, it was such a state after. And I was like, oh my God, how are you gonna how are you even gonna get back to normal?
Eventually, the roads were cleared and Sawana was able to venture to other parts of the island. She was crushed. Her beloved Dominica was unrecognizable. Trees were stripped bare and buildings were reduced to piles of rubble.
First of all, there was a stench. Dead animals, I guess, maybe even people. And like every house, literally every house. And I'm not talking about shacks. I'm talking about upper middle income houses. These houses were like roofless, all of them. Like you just see right through these people's houses, and some of them still have things in their houses, so you saw everything. There was no privacy, there was no, like, Maria just put everyone on the same level. Like,
employed with the social services of Dominica, Sawana says she was tasked with distributing relief items. She describes it as a harrowing and daunting responsibility. She notes that the tight-knit communities are faring far better than the others. This, she says, reinforces the need for us to be our brother's keeper.
Disaster threatens even the things that are done right. Furthermore, for if you don't have it right before the disaster. It's important to be prepared.
Despite the heavy losses suffered, Sawana is grateful to be alive and remains Dominica strong. She believes it's only a matter of time before the native isle is returned to its former glory. Dionne Baptiste, C News.